What if the nature of reality is not what it seems? What if the soul, rather than matter, is the source of all that is? These are not new questions. They have echoed through the ages, from ancient wisdom to modern knowledge, and find an unexpected ally in the science of holography. In the cradle of civilization, the ancient Greeks pondered these very questions. Pythagoras, a philosopher and mathematician, proposed that reality is fundamentally mathematical. He understood this over 2,500 years ago, a visionary far ahead of his time. Fast forward to 300 years ago, and we find Leibniz, another philosopher and mathematician. He proposed his monadology, a holographic model of reality where dimensionless monads create the illusion of the dimensional material world. Sadly, the world was not ready for his wisdom, and he was largely ignored. Modern science, in its pursuit of understanding the physical world, often dismisses the concept of the mind. It views the mind as an inexplicable byproduct of matter, unable to exist without a physical form to host it. This stands in stark contrast to religious and spiritual beliefs, which equate the mind to the soul and believe in its existence beyond the physical realm. Yet, they too often fall into the trap of thinking that the soul resides within the body and departs upon death. This implies a physical journey through space-time to an unknown destination. But what if all souls are in fact located in the same place? What if they exist in a purely mathematical domain, forever beyond the reach of empirical science? This is where holography comes in, bridging the gap between ancient wisdom and modern knowledge. Holography proposes that the soul is not dependent on matter, but rather the creator of it. It wasn't a divine being that created the universe out of nothing. It was the collective energy of souls, using the language of mathematics and the technique of holography, that crafted the world as we know it. In this perspective, individual souls control individual bodies, and the collection of all souls controls the collective body, the cosmos. This is the inevitable consequence of ontological Fourier mathematics, which replaces material atoms with mental atoms as the basis of the world. So we find ourselves at a crossroads. Humanity must make an unprecedented intellectual leap to conceive of reality as mathematical rather than religious, spiritual, philosophical, metaphysical, or even scientific. It is a leap that brings us full circle, back to the wisdom of Pythagoras and Leibniz, and forward to the limitless potential of holography. In conclusion, holography is the link that binds ancient wisdom to modern knowledge. It is the key to understanding the nature of reality, the role of the soul, and the infinite potential of the mind. It is the tool that allows us to replace scientific materialism with mathematical idealism, and to consider the soul rather than matter as the source of reality. It is the path to a new understanding, where the soul is the author, the creator of matter, and where the cosmos is the collective manifestation of all souls. This is the power, the promise, and the mystery of holography.